January 15th, 1947. A quiet morning in Los Angeles. A mother walking her daughter spots what looks like a broken mannequin in the weeds. But it's not. It's a woman, sliced completely in half, drained of blood, face carved into a permanent, horrifying smile. This is the Black Dahlia, and her killer has never been caught. Hey guys, welcome back to Dark Blood. I'm Imran, and today we're stepping into one of the darkest unsolved mysteries in true crime history, the murder of Elizabeth Short, the Black Dahlia. She was only 22, a dreamer who came to Hollywood chasing stardom, but instead of spotlights, she found something far more sinister. This case has gripped the world for nearly 80 years. Brutal details, endless suspects, zero answers. If you're new here, hit subscribe and that bell. We dive deep into cases like this every week. Let's get into it. First, who was Elizabeth Short? She was born in 1924 in Boston, nicknamed Beth for friends. She grew up in a tough family. Her dad faked his death when she was young. Money was tight. But Beth had big dreams. Jet black hair, pale skin, bright red lips. She loved wearing all black, dresses, hats, everything. That's partly where the Black Dahlia nickname came from, after a 1946 movie called The Blue Dahlia. She wasn't a big star. She worked as a waitress, moved around a lot, Florida, California. She dated soldiers during the war, had a few broken engagements. Friends said she was sweet, a little shy, but always chasing that Hollywood glow. Sadly, she never quite made it. By late 1946, she's in Los Angeles, struggling, bouncing between friends' couches. She told people she felt watched, scared. One night, she broke down crying to a date, said an ex had threatened her life. Was it connected? We'll never know for sure. Now the last days. January 9th, 1947. She's at the Biltmore Hotel downtown. A guy named Robert, or Red Manley, drops her off. He'd driven her back from San Diego. She says she's meeting her sister. No sister ever shows. That's the last confirmed sighting of her alive. 6 days go missing. No one knows where she was. Then, January 15th. Slow, grave tone. Betty Bersinger is walking her little girl along Norton Avenue in Lamert Park. She sees something pale in the grass, thinks it's a store dummy cut in two. She gets closer and realizes it's a body, Elizabeth Short's body. The scene is nightmare fuel. Naked, severed at the waist with surgical precision, arms bent over her head, legs spread, face slashed ear to ear in what's called a Glasgow smile. Parts of her skin excised, drained completely of blood, washed clean. No blood at the scene. She was killed elsewhere, then posed like a grotesque display. The autopsy confirms torture, bound for hours, maybe days, beaten, shocked into unconsciousness. Cause of death, blows to the head and blood loss. The cuts, expert level. Doctors said the killer likely had surgical training. The media explodes. Headlines scream Black Dahlia. Sensational photos leak. The public obsesses. Over 150 suspects questioned. Dozens confess, most fakes craving attention. Key suspects? Engaging, curious tone. Lean in. Mark Hansen, a club owner who knew her. He failed some early questions but passed a polygraph. Robert Manley, the last guy to see her, cleared. Leslie Dillon, a bellhop with weird knowledge of the crime, investigated hard but no charges. Then there's Dr. George Hodel, a respected LA surgeon. His own son, Steve Hodel, a former detective, accused him years later. Wiretaps caught George saying creepy things like, "Supposing I did kill the Black Dahlia." He fled the country. Some experts say it's compelling, but still no smoking gun. Recent theories? In late 2025, an amateur investigator linked it to a man named Marvin Margolis, a med student suspect back then, who later changed his name. He even tied it to the Zodiac killings. Wild? Maybe, but LAPD vets have called it plausible. Still, nothing official. Theories range from mob hits to botched abortions to a wandering serial killer connected to Cleveland's torso murders. The LAPD investigation? Messy. Evidence mishandled. Media circus made it worse. Elizabeth became a myth, a tragic beauty. But remember, she was a real person with hopes, fears, a life stolen. Nearly 80 years later, the Black Dahlia case stays open. No arrest, no confession that sticks. Her killer likely took the truth to the grave. It's haunting, a reminder that some monsters walk among us, and sometimes they get away. What do you think happened? Was it Hodel? Someone else entirely? Drop your theories in the comments. I read every one. If this chilled you, smash that like button. Subscribe if you want more unsolved mysteries, cold cases, and deep dives. Turn on notifications so you never miss one. Thanks for watching, guys. Stay curious and stay safe out there. See you in the next one.